Welcome to Take a Break with History, an educational series from Abraham Lincoln Bookshop in Chicago. Take a Break with History has been produced periodically since March of 2020 and is currently, as of 2025, presented on the first and third Fridays of each month as a live stream on the Facebook account of Abraham Lincoln Bookshop. Each episode explores books, documents, or artifacts that are part of our inventory and part of the historical legacy of President Abraham Lincoln and the U.S. Civil War. Learn more about our shop and about the material featured on this program at alincolnbookshop.com. That's alincolnbookshop.com. We hope you enjoy Take a Break with History from Abraham Lincoln Bookshop in Chicago. If it's on our shelves, it's history.
Welcome to Take a Break with History. We know you're home and there's nowhere to go. Everyone is closed, just as we are closed to visitors, but we're always able to come to you. You know that from Abraham Lincoln Bookshop, from our broadcast studio, and now with our new show. This is our second entry to this show and second episode, and we appreciate your being with us each day. Right now, 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to take you on an historical journey with a new artifact, or artifacts for that matter, so you can take a break with history. So now, don't forget, please, to like us and share us. We'd appreciate that as well. Today, we have really something special. Really something completely different, something we don't usually do, something with an historical exclamation point, positively, and that is a Nagasaki collection from a man who was on Bock's car, the second bomb that dropped on Nagasaki. Here is whom it was, Ray Gallagher, and here is a beautiful photograph of him at the time, signed by him, and also Bock's car. This is a collection that came out of his family. And here he is, Sweeney, the pilot, has signed, and here Gallagher himself has signed this wonderful photograph, probably after they came back, I'm sure. There were a number of things that were on the flight. This is one of them, a map, a silk map, that shows the northern part of the Pacific. And actually, right over here, you probably can't see it, but it says Nagasaki, which was their second target, not the first. And when they got back, by the way, they had to then write everything that they knew. They had to be put into a hangar. They sat down and immediately wrote out their history. So Gallagher wrote out 11 and a half pages of right here. And you can see second bomb, I better read it so I know what it says. Second drop of the atomic bomb, August 9th, 1945. And this is what that is. And there are 11 and a half pages written right afterward. You can't get more there than this. He also kept a diary. And here is the diary that he had. He probably kept it on board. I want to read the day before, August 9th. Today we went out about 200 miles off Saipan and staged a dress rehearsal for the next drop of the atomic bomb on the Japs. We ran into a little rough weather on our way out to the target. The drop went off okay, and it sure didn't make a lot of smoke. We were up for 3 hours. If the weather's good over Japan tomorrow, we are going to give them their second look at our bomb. The radio today sure has been talking about the bomb and what it has done. I hope after we hit them again with it, they will get smart and call an end to this war. And then on the next day, on the 9th, second drop of the atomic bomb. This is verite, huh? At the end, he also writes VJ Day. That's all. So this is what some of the collection is. There are two fascinating pieces that are also in it, and that is 2 Time magazines that were produced only for the Pacific out of Honolulu. It says that right there. And this particular one had a article on the atomic age is now there, and there are both bombs. Here's Nagasaki that Gallagher saw firsthand. Actually, he was out on the Aristot the day before, I think that's the name of it, that he had followed with the crew of Bock's car. They had followed Tibbets on the first bomb to see what it was like. In the next few days, there they are. It's kind of interesting. His flight jacket is at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington. On the original list that I saw that he had made, he's long gone now, unfortunately, but he made a list of everything that he had. There was something on the list that the family couldn't find. And there were 3 little strings. And what were those strings, he had said? After the bomb went off, it went out of the plane, they also dropped parachutes with scientific instruments to see what the radiation is, the heat, the light intensity, etc. And when they threw them out, they had a string in their hand so that they could pull it and the parachute would open as it went out. Those are the strings for the last things that went out of the plane, boxcar, before the bomb hit down in Nagasaki. And they were gone. A very sad thing, but gives me goosebumps thinking about it. We also have here his dog tags, his Distinguished Flying Cross. If I can get it open. That's not the way to see it, is it? There it is. And also his air medal is in this collection as well. We hope to find a home for this at some point. It deserves a good home. Now, you can still purchase books from us to keep you company and occupied while you're at home. So today's suggestion is David Rubenstein's The American Story, Conversations with Master Historians. You can see who some of them are. David McCullough is interviewed about John Adams and his writing and history. Ron Chernow on Hamilton. Robert Caro on Lyndon Johnson. And there are many more in here. Fascinating interviews that had never been seen before because they were produced just for Congress and the Senate and their aides in the Library of Congress. So these are interviews for the first time. This is a signed first edition, and I think that anyone interested in history would enjoy this. It's $30. You want to come by, we'll take it out to you. Otherwise, we'll be happy to send it, and it'll get to you quickly, and you'll have something to do the next week or so. Now, you can watch the interview of David Rubenstein on our YouTube channel, and you can go to YouTube and see it there, and also the one from yesterday's book, which was Megan Nelson's A Three-Cornered War. That interview is on there, both hour. Well, I think the one is hour and one is half hour. So we appreciate your being here with us, and we hope we'll see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central for another Take a Break with History. And I want to remind you, if you can't get enough of us, you can always go to the House Divided and see the Abraham Lincoln Bookshop YouTube channel and watch the interviews for that House Divided from our broadcast studio. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.